Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tessie. Today we are going to be recreating this style. If you're new to the channel, you're welcome. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly do that and let's get right into the video. So for this style, it's a bubu with a pleated shoulder and a drawstring at the down part. I'm going to be making use of 2.5 yards of fabric, and this fabric is called a scuba net. So guys, we can cut this as a cut together or we can just cut it separately. For you guys to understand properly, I'm going to be cutting it separately. So I folded my fabric into two for the front. My fabric is folded into two, and what I have on fold is 21 inches on fold. So from the starting point, which is the shoulder, to the length of the top that I wanted is like 32 inches. I added extra 5 inches for the drawstring effect. So now from the starting point, my shoulder divided by 2 is 8 inches. From that point, you know it's a pleated shoulder, so we're going to be adding extra 5 inches for the pleats. So take note, I added extra 5 inches for the pleated effect. So from that point, I'll go ahead now to take the length of my sleeve. So the length of the sleeve is 11 inches plus 1 inch for hemming allowance, which is 12. So what I'll do next is from the shoulder area, I'll come down to the armhole. So for the armhole, I'm making use of 11 inches. So from this point, I'm just going to curve it a bit and just make it straight all the way down. So what I'll be doing next is working on the neckline. So for the neckline, I'm going to be making use of 3.5 inches, and then I'll come down by 9 inches. So we're going to be taking 3.5 inches by 9 inches, and this is the front. So from this point here, I'm just going to connect to that point and then take 1 inch all the way down. So I'll go ahead now to cut this out, and then we're going to be cutting this part out as well. So we're good to go with the front. We're going to be working on the back part. So for the back as well, I folded my fabric into two. From the starting point, my shoulder divided by 2, and I'll also add 5 inches for my pleats, and then take my sleeve length, which is 11 plus 1 inch for folding allowance, which is 12. So from that point, I came down at 11 inches for my armhole and then curved my armhole this way and then took it all the way down. So I'll go ahead now to work on the neckline for the back. So I'm going to make use of 3.5 inches and then come down here by 1 inch. So I'll go ahead now to connect my lines. So I'll go ahead now to take out the neckline and also take out this part as well. So what we'll be doing next is joining the front and the back together. So I'll go ahead now to join them together. So I'll open up the back and join one side of the front to the back and do the same thing at this other part as well. So after joining, we're going to be joining the shoulder area by 1 inch. So I'll stitch 1 inch all the way down. After doing that, this is what it looks like. So I went ahead to fold the sleeve part as well. So what we're doing next is working on the pleats. So for the pleats, I'll fold the back neckline into two and notch the middle of the back, and then we are going to be pleating. So just take note of what I'm doing. So after notching the middle of the back, I'm going to rearrange my fabric so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So at that notched area, I'll take my shoulder divided by 2. So the shoulder divided by 2 is 8 inches. So from that notched line, I'm going to chalk 8 inches from that point. So I chalk 8 inches at this point, which is my shoulder divided by 2. And then you know we added 5 inches for the pleat. So I'll chalk that 5 inches for my pleat. I'm going to chalk it there. And what I'll do is just fold this part from that point to get 2.5 inches on fold. So just fold it this way and then you pin it down. So whatever you're folding, make sure you have 2.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now to use my pin to hold this in place. Now before pinning my fabric together, you chalk where you want your pleat to stop. So from the shoulder, I'll come down at 20 inches. I want the pleat to stop at 20 inches, and then I'll do the same thing here too. From the shoulder, I'll come down by 20 inches. So the pleat is going to stop by 20 inches. So guys, we'll go ahead now to repeat same process at this other part as well. So from the notch area, I'll take my shoulder divided by 2, which is 8 inches. I'm going to chalk it down. I'll chalk the 8 inches at that point, and you know we added 5 inches for the pleat. I'll go ahead now to chalk the 5 inches as well. And then what we'll do next is to take where the pleat is going to stop. So from the shoulder to 20 inches is where the pleat will stop. I'll repeat same thing here as well. From my shoulder area, I chalk down 20 inches. So what I will do next is to pleat. So I'll go ahead now to pleat this. Make sure whatever you're pleating, you're taking note, you need 2.5 inches for the pleat. So I'll go ahead now to fold it and then use my pin to pin it down. So whatever you're pinning should be 2.5 inches. On fold is 2.5 inches you need. So I'll go ahead now to pleat and then stop at that 20 inches, and then I'll repeat same thing at the other part as well. So guys, after choking, I'll go ahead now to stitch, and then I'll be stitching this part as well. So guys, after stitching, this is what it looks like. So go ahead, give it a good press. After doing that, you need to measure what you have from the down part all the way to the other part. So we're going to be working on the neckline. So I measured what I have at the neckline all the way down to the M area. So I'll go ahead now to cut out. So I've gone ahead to cut out my fabric for the neck area. So you go ahead, cut it out, fold it into two. So what I have here is 4 inches. So you could use 4 inches or 4.5 inches, trying to manage what I have. So now for the neck area, from this point here, I'll come down at 13 inches. So that's where I want the neckline to stop, 13 inches. So I'll go ahead now to stitch the middle and stop where I want my slit to start from. So from that point, I chalked 15 inches. So what I'll do is to stitch the middle part all the way to this point, and then we'll give it a good press. So guys, after stitching, this is what it looks like, as you can see. So when you fold it into two, you should have something looking like this. So you can see what I have. So I'll go ahead now to stitch this on the fabric, but before doing that, give it a good press. So at that notch area at the back, I'll place this band on the notch area, so the middle of the band to the middle of the main fabric. So I'll go ahead now to stitch it all the way down, and then I'll do the same thing at the other side as well. I'll place it and then stitch, and then we're going to be weaving the inside. So guys, this tie has an inner belt, so I've gone ahead to make my belt, as you can see. So what I'll do is to chalk where I want the belt to start from. So from the shoulder area, go ahead now to chalk where you want your belt to start from. So I have 15.5 inches at that point. I'll repeat same thing at these other points. From the shoulder, I chalk 15.5 inches, and then I'm going to be adding my belt to it. So from this point that I have here, I'll place my belt and then pin it down and stitch. So I'll go ahead now to do the same thing here. So I'll go ahead to place it here and then stitch my belt. So after stitching, we're good to go. What I'll be doing next is working on the down part. So go ahead, fold the down part of your fabric separately. After folding the front and the back separately, go ahead, place them together and then stitch. So I'll be using 1.5 inches from the sleeve area all the way down. So guys, we're going to be working on the drawstring. So I've gone ahead to make my rope for the drawstring. So you need 4 pieces, as you can see. So it depends on how long you want it to be. So guys, you chalk where you want the drawstring to stop. So from the down part, I chalked 8 inches. So what I'll do next is to, you can see that I've weaved the seam allowance area. So what I'll do is open it up this way, and then we're going to place one of the rope inside. I'll place it this way and then stitch it to these parts, and then from this point I'll stitch and then close it all the way down here. I'll repeat same thing here as well. I'll place it at this point here and then stitch to hold it in place, and then stitch it all the way down. I'll do the same thing for this other part as well. So guys, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the outfit is not my size. The owner of this dress is a bit bigger, that's why it's looking this big, but this is what it looks like. Hope this tutorial was helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and guys, make sure you follow me on all platforms at So We Test. Love you guys, and do have a blessed day. Bye.